name is Sarah Al Mehairi and I'm an artist based in Abu Dhabi. I work between image and poetry and narrative and abstraction. I guess I was always creative. Growing up, my mom kept me really busy with things. She even had a craft store, so I would like to say that I'm also partly an artist because of her. There was a lot of influence growing up. And I guess it just came naturally to me to become an artist and like going into the creative scene here. A lot of my research currently is trying to tap into where this intuitiveness intention has come from, and it starts with a daily walk, which I call a ritual, and really trying to understand like my own mark onto the spaces and the environments around me, and also the markings that have been left behind by other people. And so it's just been a really interesting months of research about that, and like I really hope to continue it further. A lot of my themes in my practice tap into what is between two things, so whether it's between image and poetry, or the individual and the multiple, or even within what is narrative and what is abstract. A lot of the material I use is natural, or what I think of as natural, and it's really interesting because I also like to replicate material a lot. And recently I've been introducing a lot of color into my work, or like intentional colors specifically. I started a lot with like a neutral palette, and it's shifted into a bit more color now. With the residency program at the Culture Foundation, it's been great just to have space to be able to produce, and the artists that are around me as well have been really lovely to work with and have conversations with. I find myself working a lot with the grid and trying to understand it and break it down in some ways, and so I would have to say that an artist that I identify a lot with is Agnes Martin. I wouldn't say there's one defining moment that helped me develop as an artist, but in fact there's been quite a few things that have happened so far. And a few that I can think about currently are the Sarah Al Emerging Arts Fellowship, as well as when I got represented by Carbon 12 Gallery in Dubai. It's been great having these 6 months to truly dedicate my time to research that's been like brewing in my mind for a while, and to have the space to do that. And with the people around, it's been really great to have these conversations that can take my research and my practice forward in ways that I wouldn't have really imagined before. My advice would be to put yourself out there and go for opportunities, and if those opportunities are not available, is to make those opportunities for yourself. It's interesting when you talk about goals as an artist. Like for me, I don't really see like a single goal for myself, and when I do think about goals in general, it always includes other people. And so if I had to think about goals, possibly like even for this community, is to keep fostering that creativeness, and not necessarily limited to art, but language and like literary arts, performance. It really just goes like beyond that, and for the whole creative field here.